morning, and good afternoon, kaboomers. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. This indeed is a live broadcast. Shout out to Tony Bitcoin in the population of the chat box. Guys, hit the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. Stay tuned in to the good crypto word that we spread here daily. Lee Banky's here. Good morning and good afternoon, Lee. Mike Measy and the rest of the boomers are here congregating, guys. It's a live one. We're preheating the crypto oven, about to serve up these crypto tasty treats for the boomers worldwide, guys. Shout out to all the boomers that are tuning in. We're just warming up the oven, guys. Today we'll be talking about Grin coin, Mimblewimble protocol, the Bisq DEX exchange, the decentralized exchange, and more. This is a project protocol that has been spoke about here by some of the crypto maniacs, especially yesterday we were talking about it. It's been referred to me by a few of the boomers out there, and I took a dive in a slide this morning. I started doing some research before this live broadcast, and let me tell you, it smells like a potential kaboomer. I'm liking most of the stuff that I've discovered about this Grin coin and Mimblewimble protocol, and I wanted to share it with the boomers and get your opinion out there. Shout out to Mike, Tony, Lee, and the rest of the boomers. This one, it seems to be hitting most of the beats that I'm attracted to here when it comes to crypto on the protocol, mainly privacy. And it seems like it could be a contender against Monero. And you know how I feel about Monero out there. I think it's a boomer. Check out the video I have linked down below. 5 reasons why Monero could be superior to Bitcoin. Derek, one of the first boomers that not showed me this project, but referred this project to me. And yeah, Derek, like I said, I was going to look into it, and let me tell you, it smells good. I like this one. I like Grin coin, Mimblewimble protocol, and we'll be showing it to the boomers today, getting their opinion. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe the Grin coin blockchain goes live today. Haven't confirmed or denied that, but from what I'm reading, January 15th seems to be the day. So it seems to all lock and load here and be in tandem and in sync with this live broadcast. Let's go ahead and check out today's market cap. Check out the prices before we dive and slide and look into this project further out there. Make sure you're touching the buttons for me, guys. I want to make sure we're at the top of the search results. Queen says, I just don't like the name Mimblewimble, but I'm listening, champ. Yeah, we'll be discussing about where that name comes from as well. Derek McLean says he doesn't show coins, champ, only boomers. Shout out to Derek out there. Let's go ahead and share the screen. Well, let me turn off these coins first. Share the screen and see how the markets are looking, and then we'll talk about this Mimblewimble project. Where's my screen at? Let me hit refresh, stay up to date with this information. And we're at 122 market cap, 122 billion, 122 billion worldwide. This is down about $1 billion. I'm remembering 123 billion yesterday. So it's about the same. Bitcoin dominance 52.4, Bitcoin at 3676, down about 0.54%. Ripple at number 2. Battling with Ethereum here at number 3 at $128. Now, Ethereum has been back and forth, and we showed the memes of Vitalik getting swole in the gym, and we're going to need to send them some more enhancing products because Ripple right now is in the lead against Ether at $128. Bitcoin Cash at 130, EOS 241. And I told you guys yesterday I need to look into the Chintai or the Shintai. I know there's CryptoZilla, and I'm going to be doing that as well sooner than later. But I had to do this Mimblewimble first. 241 on EOS, Stellar 10 cents, Tether 102, Litecoin $32 on the lights, slipping there, getting closer to $30 on Litecoin. Litecoin has been battling out to stay here in the top 10. Will Litecoin survive? Hopefully. Tron, we got it at 2 cents. Satoshi Vision, garbage. Cardano at 4 cents. IOTA, 30 cents. Binance at $5.99. Binance has slipped under $6. But that's what it is. Monero at 45, and then you got Dash at 71. Quiet for Dash. How about it? Dash was talked about so much in the past. The Dashaholics worldwide. And this one is an original blockchain as far as the technology implementing proof of work and proof of stake, a hybrid model. But it's been quiet over there at the Dash side, even though they were supposed to be promoting out there in Venezuela. I don't know what happened. You got it, champ. You found your chi, says CryptoZilla. So it's Ching Tai. I screw it up every time, and I'm going to do a video on it. Hopefully when I do the video, I pronounce it correctly. Shout out to Impatient Potato. Queen's Races out there says, just some 411 Cryptopia exchange was hacked yesterday. Oh, wow. Didn't know about that. Cryptopia was hacked according to Queen's Races. All right. When there's too much excitement, then it means watch on the sidelines, not buying at the auction either. When everyone is too eager to gamble on an unknown box, says CryptoZilla. All right. Shout out to Tony. I see you guys out there. So let's talk about this Mimblewimble. Let's talk about this Mimblewimble after we learned that there was a big hack at Cryptopia, according to Queen's Races and Derek McLean. So I'm going to have to look into that. I haven't used Cryptopia in some time, and you know how champagne feels. Take your money off the exchanges. Make sure you secure your own bag, private keys, the whole thing, guys. Hopefully you didn't have any money in any exchange, because it could happen to Cryptopia. It could happen to any one of these exchanges. Binance, Coinbase, it could happen to any single one. So, let this be a lesson for you guys. If you don't have the private keys to your bag, then that's not your bag. That's some other man's bag. Okay, keep it 1,000 with you guys. All right, let's get into this Grin coin and this Mimblewimble. Apparently, it's launching today. So, what is Mimblewimble? This is a protocol that is allowing for more privacy and to completely remove addresses out of the equation. So, privacy, fungibility, removing addresses. This is the Mimblewimble protocol built on top of Bitcoin technology, and they're actually creating their own blockchain, the Grin coin, which is launching their blockchain. So, I understand this as maybe as a soft fork of Bitcoin, built with the Mimblewimble protocol on top. So you can go over here to grintech.org and you can learn more. Here it is. Meet Grin, the private and lightweight Mimblewimble blockchain. So it's using the Mimblewimble protocol to keep things private. And you know how I feel about privacy going into 2019 to 2020 and beyond. You guys are going to learn that privacy is the way to crip walk out there. Where's my crip walker? It's not about secrecy. It's about privacy for all my crip walkers worldwide. That's why I've been liking Monero so much. But this one right here, the Grinners, this Mimblewimble, even though the name's kind of funny bunny, seems attractive to champagne. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Private and lightweight Mimblewimble blockchain. So let's go ahead and you can connect over here to the GitHub directly. And there's a lot of open source information. Things are spelled out for you. It seems like there's a big community. Everything so far smells okay. Okay, it smells like it's a potential boomer. Grin Mimblewimble for Bitcoiner. Privacy and fungibility. There are three main properties of the Grin transactions that make them private. Number one, there are no addresses. Okay, no addresses, which is a big thing. The way things are now, if someone has your Bitcoin address, they can look it up on the blockchain and see all the transactions that you've done against that address. So in a way, there's not complete anonymity. There's some pseudo anonymity. And if you didn't know, when this was brought up to Satoshi himself, he suggested using a different address for every single transaction on the blockchain when it comes to the bits. Okay, so this removes the need for that because there was no addresses on this blockchain. There are no amounts either. So people don't know how much you transacted with or how much you're holding in your bag. And number three, two transactions, one spending, the other can be merged in a block to form only one, removing all intermediary information. The first two properties mean that all transactions are indistinguishable from one another. Unless you directly participated in the transaction, all inputs and outputs look like random pieces of data. In lingo, they're all random curved points. Moreover, there are no more transactions in a block. A Grin block looks just like one giant transaction, and all original association between inputs and outputs is lost. So you could read more about it. They dive and slide into the scalability, and apparently this is extra scalable, being that since the blockchain is not storing all single transactions, rather just the inputs and the outputs, apparently this is a little bit more lightweight and more scalable. So look into it. Let me know what you think. You can head over there to My Cryptopedia. I have this link down, but everything I'm showing here is linked down below. You could head over to My Cryptopedia. They're apparently educating the world on crypto, and they talk about Mimblewimble explained. Now let's talk about this funny bunny name out here. Okay, Mimblewimble is a protocol that was put forward by an anonymous user in a Bitcoin developer's chat room by the name of Tom Elvis Jeducer, the French name of a fictional Harry Potter character, Voldemort. Mimblewimble itself is the name of a spell used to tongue-tie victims in Harry Potter. Jeducer left a link to a white paper in which he outlines that by using the Mimblewimble protocol, the scalability as well as the privacy of the Bitcoin network could significantly be enhanced. So there it is. This has to do with Harry Potter and Voldemort. Apparently it's a spell. There's some occult wizardry behind it, which kind of deters me. But I'm looking a little deeper into the Wimbles. I'm going to tell you, so far I kind of like that. They might tongue-tie my Bitcoin. No thanks, says Queen's Race. There you go. Queens is kind of thinking along the same lines. You know, I don't necessarily like the name and the association with these spells and, you know, the funny bunny out here. But, aside from that, I am attracted to the project. I'm going to keep it 1,000. Mike Measy with the smiley faces. Mike Measy, I said, say it 3 times fast. Yeah, it sounds like a tongue tire. Tony Bitcoin says, any advice on hot wallets? Coinami is what I use since 2015. Just curious boomers. I don't know what you mean exactly by hot wallets. What do you mean? Something like an online wallet, or, you could just go ahead and use Exodus. Exodus is easy to use, or you can get a specific wallet for the actual coin itself. Now, Mimblewimble right now is about to be launched. If not today, it was already launched, or I don't know what the case is, but you can actually download the wallet for Mimblewimble on the GitHub. Apparently, you need to run a node, and you need to know a little couple techie stuff. So it's not ready for mass adoption yet, from what I'm seeing. But apparently, it's launching today. So hopefully that will be taken care of sooner than later. Bloody Witches says Impatient Potato. They might tongue tie my Bitcoin. No thanks. We read that. And Tony Bitcoin says the bits. I see you guys. It's all about the bits. So there it is. Mimblewimble explain a little bit more from My Cryptopedia. In order to understand Mimblewimble protocol, the manner in which Mimblewimble transactions are conducted must be first understood. Mimblewimble transactions are a derivation of another transaction type known as confidential transactions. So this goes into the technicality and stuff. Champagne's not gonna get into all this, but you could read about it. But in summary, it's a new protocol built on top of Bitcoin, and it allows for privacy, more scalability, no addresses, and it's completely obscuring the transaction amounts. Okay, and it stays cryptographics. So read it, guys. So where could you pick this up? At the end of the day, where could you buy it? Is it an ICO? What's going on? So this is an open source project. They put out the protocol, and apparently anybody can mine it. So you could start mining it. You can link to the mining links here on the grintech.org website. But apparently it's already for sale on some of these exchanges, which goes into this Bisq decentralized exchange. You can go to howtobuygrin.com, and you can see you could buy Grin coin currently at Bisq Network, Chainriff, Bitforex, Galleon, BitMEX, BKEX, and NextX. I don't know much about these exchanges, but I definitely have heard about Bisq. So I went over there to check up on the Bisq network, and I was reminded that this is a sexy decentralized exchange, and I wanted to share it with the boomers. Although I haven't used it, I'm attracted to this, and I might just give it a whirl. Okay, Bisq is an open source peer-to-peer app that allows you to buy and sell cryptos in exchange for national currencies for fiat. No registration required. Okay, so you got to download the actual app, and it tells you how to do it. You can read about it more, but everything about this is looking kind of sexy. So the fact that Mimblewimble It's not a pre-mined or an ICO or anything like that. And it's running on a DEX network, being sold on a DEX network first. It seems like this project has got its own little legs, and it's so far displaying all the crypto etho attributes that Champagne is attracted to. So drop a comment. I want to know what you guys think about this Bisq decentralized exchange, about the Grin coin and the Mimblewimble project. Drop a comment. I want your opinion out there. Beam is another coin that is live and built on Mimblewimble. Beam coin is a store of value coin. Okay. Yeah, so this is open source technology, and you can create your own coin, your own blockchain using Mimblewimble. So apparently, yeah, now there's Beam, and we're specifically talking about Grin because Grin seems to be like the most popular one. But I'm going to have to check out Beam as well. Thank you, Derek. CryptoZilla says it's just a tech name, but Grin and Beam are coins trying out this tech. But Beam just had a critical vulnerability in their MW wallet they found a few days ago. It's a gamble. Okay. Honestly, champ, right now with the market not looking strong, I'll keep my money in the top 20. There you go. Queen's Race is he's staying with the tried, true, and tested boomers, and I understand that. I understand that. I think Lightning will be more solid, personal, and a lot more dev work into it already. But down the road, Mimblewimble could be something great. Early adopters could hit it big, but the hype is a turnoff. Says CryptoZilla. You know, I do agree when things are a little overhyped, because now I'm seeing this. But this could be due to the fact that, the actual blockchain is launching today. That it is a turnoff. But, looking into the project, okay, and just looking for what it is, it's attractive. I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. I mean, I'm not saying to dump the bag on it. And right now, it's not really being traded on any major exchanges. So it's not even on CoinMarketCap yet. So, that's what it is. Champ, if I lost my red coins because of Cryptopia, my only other coin that high in the ranking is Digibyte, and that's number 40. Besides that, I like top 20 only. And I can respect that, Queens. I'm a little bit more along those lines as well. But it's always entertaining to look at the up-and-comers because, while most of them are going to be doomers, you never know. There may be a boomer out there. And this one is attractive. I'll just keep it 1,000. Grin and Beam are coins using the Mimblewimble tech. More will come. Exactly. Now, just the question here is how does this actually compare to a peer-to-peer cash like a Monero and its privacy features? Because it does seem like this tech could rival the Monero technology. How do you buy Grin, says McLovin. You could go over here and I have it linked down below. And there's a website called How to Buy Grin that links to where to buy Grin coin. It appears like Bisq network, Bisq, the decentralized exchange, is the top place to buy it. I've never heard of these other exchanges: Chain Riff, Bitforex, Galleon, BitMEX. I've never heard of those. Okay, but Bisq, which is this website here, I've definitely heard of it. Definitely heard of it. Bisq is an open source peer-to-peer app that allows you to buy and sell cryptos in exchange for national currency. Kaboom! Queen's Races got 5 on it. He's got 5 on it. $5 so you can Mimblewimble on the weekends. Shout out to Queens. I appreciate you, Queens. Thank you. Thank you very much out there. Guys, the super chat's open. If you want to show love to Champagne and Baby Champ out there, make sure you drop it in the bucket over here. The super chat's open indeed. Thank you, Queen's Races, $5. I appreciate it. Do you guys have 5 on it to be here in the population of the chat box? Go ahead and drop it in the bucket. If you don't and you're a broke boomer, that's okay. We need your positive energy in the form of a good comment. Derek McLean says Monero can't scale. Okay, I need to look into that because I don't know what the situation with the Monero scalability is. I need to look into that. But, from what I'm seeing here, it's sort of difficult to convince Champagne to get into a new coin. But definitely this one is attracting me, and I'm going to keep it 1,000. I haven't bought any Grin coin, and I'm probably not going to buy it anytime today or not. But I'm going to keep my eyes on it. I'm going to keep my eyes on it, and hopefully it'll be on CoinMarketCap because, let me see, is it on CoinMarketCap yet? Because I checked earlier, and Grin is not there. So you know, this is breaking news. This is new stuff. Not hating on gamblers, and I'd probably be one if I was less hyped up because the prices will go sky high. I saw Jin announce to be on Bitforex. Yeah, there you go. Bitforex is listed on this website as well. I don't know much about Bitforex, and I don't remember hearing about it. So Bisq network, though, I think I've talked about this in some videos in the past. Derek says, because Monero does so much for privacy, each block masking transaction, and makes the blocks too large and heavy, making it harder to scale. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know what the proposed solutions are or aren't, but yeah, that definitely, you know, that makes sense, not just only for Monero, but for almost every blockchain that records every single transaction. Day one is for newbies. Don't buy the day one hype. And you do have a point. You know, usually when coins on their first day, everything booms to the top, and then a few weeks later, the price dumps. And we've seen that pattern happen with many coins. So you do have a point, CryptoZilla. CoinMarketCap takes forever, says Mike Measy, to list coins. Queen says, Derek, thanks for that info. Derek McLean says, is Bisq fiat to crypto? I don't know, but from what I'm understanding, it says here, okay, the app allows you to buy and sell crypto in exchange for national currency. So it's crypto to fiat is what I'm understanding, not the other way around. I haven't used this, but I've seen this many times, and I think I've reviewed this before, and I've covered this, if I'm not mistaken. And you know how I feel about these DEX exchanges. You know, I'm attracted to them. So, you know, this is something I'm actually probably going to use. Drop a comment here. Let us know. CryptoZilla says that he is not going to buy into the hype on the day one hype. Maybe later. Champagne feels the same way. I'm not going to buy into the day one hype, but I am attracted to the Mimblewimble protocol and Grin coin for that matter. You know, I don't want to sound like a fanboy because I don't have a bag, and you know, I'm not gonna rush to get one. But you know, let's see. Maybe in a couple of weeks or a month, if the price takes a dip, or you know, who knows what the price is right now? I mean, I can't even find the price here on this Bisq. So if someone can, yeah, what's the symbol for Grin? It's not even listed on CoinMarketCap currency. This is brand new. You could check the links that I have down below to the GitHubs or whatnot, to the Discords, but you know, it's not even listed. I don't even know what the symbol is. Apparently, the blockchain is launching today, currency. If someone could give me a price, apparently, according to this website, it's trading on these following exchanges: Bisq, Chain Rift, Bitforex, Galleon, if I'm pronouncing that right, BitMesh, BKEX, and NextEX. Derek says Grin is not a good investment because of its inflation rate is around 500% at the start, but will come down in a couple years. So Derek obviously has done a little bit more research. Derek, do you know if there's a symbol for it, and do you know of the current price that it's trading at? No value assigned to Grin on Blockfolio, says Martin Herbert. Again, the blockchain is officially launching today, and so I don't know. And I'm glad that we're on live because, you know, these questions haven't been answered. So maybe some of the boomers could figure this out live. CryptoZilla says he's looking. We do know it's not on CoinMarketCap as of late. According to the information here on the GitHub or on their website, the blockchain should be launching on the 15th, but I don't know if it's confirmed to have launched. No testnet sounds funny, Bunny. No, there was a testnet, is my understanding, Tony. My understanding is what there was a testnet. Bitforex launches Grin at 1900 on January 15th. So it's Grin. So yeah, the symbol is GRIN, Grin. according to CryptoZilla. Tony Bitcoin says, okay, sorry, champ. No problem. I'm looking into it. And again, I haven't gotten any of these coins. This is not an ICO or anything. I'm just looking into this protocol because several boomers, including Derek, mentioned it a few times. And they were like, champ, check this out. And you guys know I like the privacy coins. I think that there is going to be a larger demand for privacy coins in the upcoming year or two, or maybe 5. But either way, I think there's going to be a demand for them. Monero is one that's attractive, and I don't think is going away. But now that I learned about this Mimblewimble, okay, the Wimbles and Harry Potter or whatnot, although it's kind of funny bunny, I'm going to keep an eye on it. Token symbols Grin, GRN, and the website's grin.mw. Okay, I didn't know that website. Let me see if I can pull that website up. Grin.mw. Right, and it forwards to it redirects to grin-tech.org. When you put that website, grin.mw redirects to the website I have linked down below, and I've been showing you guys, grin-tech.org, which is this website here. And yes, it's a proof of work. This one is built on top of the Bitcoin algorithm or protocol. I'm not sure if I'm using the right terminology, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Jim says, heard you can mine Grin on your CPU. Can anyone verify that? Yeah, that's a good question. There's a link down in this website, grin-tech.org, to how to mine the Mimblewimble, excuse me, how to mine this Grin coin. Apparently you could start mining it immediately, but I don't know if it requires an ASIC, a GPU, or a CPU. The algorithm is the Cuckoo31 and the Cuckaroo29, whatever that means. Thank you, CryptoZilla, for letting us know. See, as a community of crypto brothers, we can figure things out faster than Champagne can on his own. And that's why I appreciate you guys, everybody congregating. Each one teach one out here, guys. Each one teach one. That's how we stay booming. So Derek says you can verify with this. You can mine with a CPU, says Derek, but he doesn't think it will be profitable or worth it. Okay, thank you, Derek. Queen says, peace out, boomers. I got a new job. Got to get back to work. I'll check the vid when I finish. Thank you, champ. Shout out to Queens on his new job. Do they still got you running around town delivering packages? Or are you still doing manual labor? Or you got, what are you doing? Or are they paying you more? Which hopefully it's been an upgrade, Queens. Hopefully it's an upgrade for you. Either way, we send our positive energy and enjoy your day. Kaboom, says CryptoZilla. Jim says Cuckoo reminds me of Cuckoo or Cuckoo. I'm the walrus. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure someone does. Lucian Bobach is here. Shout out to Lucian. Lucian, we've been discussing and researching Grin coin, Mimblewimble, and it smells okay. It smells okay. Let us know what you think when you got some time. 32 crypto maniac soldiers in the box here. And if you're a silent lurker, come out the closet and drop a comment here. In a Beatles song, says Jim. There you go. No more off the books driving. I quit 13 years of driving. Now I'm going into union on the books for plumbing. There you go. Shout out to you, Queens. I know the union jobs are pretty solid out there in New York City. So there you go. It sounds like a boomer, if I'm not mistaken. So congratulations. Original copy says Cuckoo is a lyric from the Walrus. What's up, champ? Shout out to Copy out there, another crypto brother out in the trenches shooting at whatever moves. Kaboom to you. Let me drop a bomb there. Anyone stacking holochain, says Lucian. No, we've talked about holochain actually yesterday when we noticed that it was one of the risers, one of the gainers yesterday on the charts. And we compared it to Chainlink. Hasn't been as heavily memed as Chainlink, but I've seen the memes out there. And you know how I feel about the power of the meme out there. Don't sleep on it out there, boomers. Joey Alex says cease and desist on all these new funny Mimblewimble coins, champ. There you go. Joey's not convinced. Listen, these I'm specifically talking about Grin. I just learned there's another one called Beam, but this Mimblewimble protocol is attractive. Okay, based on the information that I learned this morning. Now, as the day progresses and the days progress, I may find out that there's a funny bunny element and I could change my stance. But so far, it smells okay. Just got here. I can't see Mimblewimble on Coinbase. No. There's no Mimblewimble on Coinbase. Revolutionist. This is not even on CoinMarketCap. Apparently, it's launching today, and it's only available at the following exchanges as of late. And there it is: Bisq Chain, Bitforex, Galleon, Bitmesh, BKEX, NextEX. I was focusing on the Bisq decentralized exchange because I believe I've covered it in the past, and it smells like a boomer. You know how I feel about these DEX exchanges, and you can check it out. Bisq is an open source peer-to-peer app that allows you to buy and sell crypto in exchange for national currencies. I'm interpreting that as fiat, no registration required. So you could read a little bit more, and this Bisq DEX exchange is looking sexy. Champ, I want you to check out the Sweet Bridge project. It's another boomer. I will when I have some time. Thank you, Derek. Dr. Puff and stuff is back. He says, yo, Mimblewimble and Grim, I ain't ever heard of such, but must be the new blockchain protocols. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, we're discussing it, and so far it looks good. And, and I like the fact that it's, it's not like an ICO, and they're not trying to sell it. It's just an open protocol. And, it's on the Bisq DEX. And so far, what I'm learning, I like it. I'm not jumping into it, and I agree with CryptoZilla. You can expect things to spike up in price on day one just because of the hype. So I probably won't be jumping on the train anytime soon, but I'm going to keep it on my sniper scope crosshairs to look at in the future. CryptoZilla says he's waiting to see some tech head to compare Lightning and Mimblewimble. I agree. Derek says he thinks in the future we will see a Bitcoin hard fork built on Mimblewimble. Yeah, that's entirely possible. D-Rock says Lightning Network theoretically makes BTC scale infinitely and transactions anonymous through onion routing. The next SegWit will make BTC better and more privacy in Bitcoin future. Yeah, I do understand that. But, how does it compare to the Mimblewimble? Currency says, who's on the team? Any known names? No, I don't know. I haven't gotten down that far down the rabbit hole. I just, I've been doing the research this morning right before I went on live, but it's been referred to me a few times here in the population of the chat box here, Currency. So I want to know if it's a boomer. So far, it's checking out. CryptoZilla says Google search shows people talking about SegWit, Lightning Network, and Mimblewimble in 2017. Thanks for letting us know. Jim says, I don't think it's blockchain, sort of like BitTorrent isn't blockchain. That's interesting that you said that, but, I think it's just masking transactions on the blockchain differently. But, I don't know enough about the terminology to confirm or deny that statement. Jim, but it's interesting. You seem to make something that make a point that's at least worth paying attention to. But things that do attract me are its privacy and fungibility. The three main properties for Grin transactions that make them private. And this is directly from the GitHub. There are no addresses here on this Grin coin that runs on the Mimblewimble protocol. There are no amounts. And two transactions, one spending, the other can be merged in a block to form only one, removing all intermediary information. So, these things attract me when it comes to privacy. You know how Champagne feels about this, the future of privacy. Champ, I'm interested in Bisq. Yeah, it looks like a boomer. It definitely looks like a boomer. And, I can't remember specifically, but I can tell you I feel like fairly certain that I've covered this before. I think Mimblewimble does require both parties to be online at the same time. I don't know if that's true or not, but I know that you need to be connected to some sort of a node. I don't know how that compares to other things, but apparently your wallet needs to be. You need to connect the wallet to a node right now. Do it manually. $28 boomers here in the box, 35 minutes here on the stream. I'll take a few more comments and questions, but everything's down there, linked down below. So, take your time, and figure it out. And we'll be discussing this coin in the future, along with our virtual community portfolio that we constructed last week. We're going to check up on it before we sign off. Let me pull that up. Jim says, yes, both have to be up. So it requires both parties to be online at the same time. So if that's true, that thing makes things a little bit more difficult. Derek says, that's true, but I've heard they are working on offline transactions too. Okay. Jim says, hit the likes. Indeed, guys, hit the likes out there. Touch those buttons. The ding dings out there, guys. Let's go ahead and take a peek at our community portfolio, which is down, but it's up more than it was yesterday, and see how it's doing. And I do plan on swapping out some coins sooner than later here, but we're not going to do it today. Here it is. Total crypto worth of this virtual portfolio, which started with a budget of 10,062, is now at 9486. 9486. So yesterday was at 93. You can see almost all the coins are down. Mana's up today. Chainlink is up. Chainlink has been performing out there like a slugger out there. It's pretty surprising if you ask me. This little memer that we covered back when it was like number 80, number 90. I don't know exactly which one, but you guys could search what is Chainlink should you buy ? And that video should come up. But Chainlink is the only one that's up to 38% in the past 7 days, a boomer. And then Augur, which is up 4% in the past week and almost 8% in the past 24. So Augur and Chainlink have been boomers. But everything else seems to be down, including Bitcoin, down 9% in the past 7 days. And that's what it is. Dr. Puffin stuff is asking, has a better coin market cap came along yet? Not that I've seen. Not that I've seen. Jim says, hey, I missed if there was any discussion about Tron on the XBT execs here, Funny Bunny or no. No, I haven't covered that. I don't know about that. That hasn't came across the champagne desk yet. The XBT exec here. I don't know what that is. I'm going to have to look into that. I was just focused on this Mimblewimble this morning. So I didn't have time to even look at the headlines. Coin Paprika isn't bad, says CryptoZilla in response to Dr. Puffin stuff, asking if there's a better coin market cap. Coin Paprika. I've never heard of that one either. CoinGecko lists more than coin market cap. Yeah, that one's been around, CoinGecko, but is it better than coin market cap? I don't think so. But I've seen it. Yeah, Michael, you're right. CoinGecko is an option. Shout out to Moneybags X69. I see you there, Moneybags. We're talking about this new Mimblewimble protocol, Grin coin, the privacy. It's launching today. Smells like a boomer. I'm not going to jump on the train because of the hype, but it's worth taking a look at. The CTO of BitTorrent said Tron can't handle the transaction speed required for BitTorrent, says Jim. Okay, yeah, I got to look into that. I don't know about that. Dr. Puffin says, thanks for the suggestions. On that note, guys, I think I'm going to let you guys go. I'll be back tomorrow with the kaboom out there, the good crypto energy. Make sure you research this Mimblewimble. Currency says the name catches me off guard. Mimblewimble. Well, apparently it has to do with Harry Potter. And I'll leave it with this so for those that didn't catch it. Mimblewimble is a protocol that was put forward by an anonymous user in a Bitcoin developers chat room by the name of Tom Elvis Jaducer, the French name of a fictional Harry Potter character, Voldemort. Mimblewimble itself is the name of a spell used to tongue-tie victims in Harry Potter. Okay, so this is a Harry Potter. That's what it is out there, guys. I like Grin, but they'll have an infinite amount of coins. See you, champ and friends. And CoinGecko for sure, says Tony Bitcoin. Millie says, I like Grin, but they will have infinite amount of coins. Yeah, apparently there's a high inflation, but then that's curbed after a few years. I don't know enough about that. I'm going to have to look more into it. But I encourage you guys to check out this project. We'll continue to keep our eyes on it and discuss it in the future. And we'll keep our eyes on this community portfolio. And maybe in the next coming days, do some trades, swap things out virtually. Obviously, this is not a real portfolio, but we're going to track it as the days progress. And that's what it is, guys. Make sure you're going to the gym. You're staying strong out there. Okay? Stay strong and check out our self-improvement live streams. And I told you guys yesterday that last Friday live stream was demonetized, and then they monetized it shortly thereafter. But after I got off the live stream yesterday, I checked that same video, and now they say they manually reviewed it, and it's been demonetized. Guys, it's not suitable for advertisers. Champagne went too hard on them, apparently. So check out that live stream. At least it's still up. You guys can check that out as well. We talk about surviving the war on masculinity. And if you don't believe that there's a war on masculinity, we put forth some pretty compelling evidence, if you ask me. And we discussed that in that live stream. You guys can check it out. On that note, I'll leave you with that. Shout out to all the boomers. And thank you, Queens Races, for showing love here in the super chat. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to Dr. Puff and stuff, CryptoZilla, Tony, Bitcoin, Jim, Millie, Currency, Money Bags, and the rest of the boomers out there, guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's biggest cousin, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.